27 seconds left in the... Dort, left side. Thunder trail by 3. Outside, Williams. To the inside. Powell with too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and star in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that.
Jones from outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 3. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Now here's Jones. Eubanks the screen. Who poked away? Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Oh, wow.
Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
Pass to Leonard. Outside Jones. No good. Unable to win this run. All by himself. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the bucket on the breakaway.
Well, that's a big-time strong take right there by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the deck. Score it. Yes, sir.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Clippers trail by 3. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus,
sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams, but at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. And Hartenstein gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Here's Harden. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Pass to Dort. And he lays it up and in. And now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
Listen, that is all you can do defensively. Lou Dort at times is just going to make tough shots. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw in this game. Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, B.A., but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have. It's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 6.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
And Doris, such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. Back in 2020, this guy is only 6'6", but his hops, some of the epic throwdowns he has, oh my goodness.
Misses the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, B.A., this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed, and now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. And it's the Thunder with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Wallace. It's good. Wallace has got 5 points.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They grab their own miss. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Harden. Launches it from deep. Williams grabs the board.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Harden from outside. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Oklahoma City ahead. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Leonard right side. Pass to Bogdanovich. Powell with it. Let's go with a 3. Williams grabs the board. And here's Caruso outside. The rebound by Simmons. Clippers trail by 9. Powell left side. To the middle. Simmons no good. On offense, here are the Thunder. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Back to Powell. A rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Powell for 3. That shot missing.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And stolen by Simmons. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Puts it up from 17. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
Now, the mid-range, absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Three-pointer, Harden. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Clippers trail by 7. And there's the drive. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
The way James Harden varies his pace, it is really tough as a defensive player to get any kind of contest without drawing contact.
And so he makes both from the line.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one off the back iron and out. Now Los Angeles with it. Trailing by 5. Leonard on the wing. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Leonard outside. Here's Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 21 points in the game.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. You love it.
Pass to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 23 points in the game.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Harden misses. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Dort with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Holmgren. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Powell with a steal.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, by virtue of skill and temperament, so ready to deliver in these moments.
Harden with a bucket. Here's Oklahoma City now. They lead by 4.
An absolute master at drawing contact. Defenders get nervous guarding James Harden. This is why.
He gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Harden hits them both.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Jones.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Harden into the lane. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jones grabs the board. And so here are the Clippers. Harden from outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. What is going to do here?
They're in a tough spot. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
Here's Jones. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops.
Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's Powell on the wing. No good on the three.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Back to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
Here's Harden. And Thompson sends it back. Now Harris. Here's Cunningham. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Clippers moving the ball around. Harden's shot is off. The Pistons with a quick start to this game. Outside Hardaway. Driving the lane. It's hauled in by Dunn. For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. Still without a basket in the game. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too. Just flat-out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
Harden right side. Leonard looking around. And it's done in the corner. Beasley with the steal. To the paint. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
You see Tobias Harris coming off that screen, knowing he was going to get open before he got to it, and did something with it.
Pass to Zubac. Harden outside. Screen by Jones. Fires from the line. Back to Harden. 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Count the basket.
Great shooter off that quick release. Kawhi expecting the pass and did the rest.
Cunningham drives in. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Harden, that's good.
And Harden will put you on some skates if you aren't careful.
Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Harris has got 6.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Wow, Zubac way up.
And they double up Cunningham. Here's Hardaway. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. And another 3 for the Clippers.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. And Duran is right there. He has 6.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Oh, and for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Detroit.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
They set the pick. Here's Holland. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Holland got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Detroit. Clippers trail by 6. Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their game.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, that's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize. Well, if you read the scouting report on Schroeder, he likes to get into the basket as close as possible because he's usually good from there.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get
scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Detroit shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Pass to Eubanks. Leonard the bounce pass. From deep, Harden. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Stewart with it. Guarded by Harden. They get it back. Out to Thompson. Schroeder outside. The three. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Back to Dunn. Outside, Jones. Outside, Leonard. Screened by Jones. And the Clippers miss again. Detroit leading by 5. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
It's Powell on the wing. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Powell. Good on the three-point shot. Powell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Great job by Norman Powell off the catch.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Beasley has the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. 4-point game. And the shot is long.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Here's Powell, and it's blocked. And they're on the break. Cunningham looking it over. Harris a screen. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Harris has got 8 points.
Now you see Cunningham just getting more and more comfortable in these pick-and-roll situations. He's going to have thousands of them throughout the season.
Now here's Powell. In the corner, Harden. Clock at 6. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
And the three off target. Here's Powell. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
For 3, Harris. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Here's Jones. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
The break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Cunningham. Makes it off the glass. He's got 12.
And Cade Cunningham has it going. He's playing with tremendous confidence.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Leonard inside. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Drills the three-pointer. Harris has got 11 points.
A solid three-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Now Hardaway Jr. up over top right there, rising up.
Clippers trail by 7. Outside Leonard. Can they get it? Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Back to Thompson. 80 that time from Leonard.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Pass to Simmons. Outside Leonard. Over Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Leonard missing. Three-pointer. The shot by Thompson, no good. So it's the Clippers now, trailing by 5. And it's Leonard missing.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Drills it from outside.
I like this attitude on this possession from Cade. Just really confident getting into that J.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Zubac. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Pistons leading by 8. Here's Duren. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Timeout, timeout.
Duren's got 8 points.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
A different look here for Detroit. 1:46 left in the third. Here's Harden. Pass to Zubac. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 6 points for Ivica Zubac.
Just too determined. Zubac finishing strong.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Harden with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Batum with the three. Rebound by the Pistons.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pistons passing it around. Pass to Fontecchio. To the inside. Here's Holland. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 10-point Piston lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Bucket is good.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Detroit, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Well, he's an accurate shooter and has some great confidence. Bogdanovich with the beauty.
Ball's knocked loose. With 2 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. Stewart's got his first 2 points.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. 8-point game. And Leonard has it in the corner. Pass to Bogdanovich. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Harden, a true creator when he has the ball in his hand.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And the basket by Waters. Clippers trail by 8. Outside, Bogdanovich. Leonard on the wing. Outside, Batum. Off target from outside. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Fontecchio with it. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Piston lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He knows every possession is critical now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
You see the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and with hard work and the proper focus, this guy is capable of big, big things.
Hits the three-point bomb.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Cunningham outside, inside. Duran off on the layup. Clippers trail by 6. Right side, Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Harris.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And so Jones nails both of them. Detroit leading by 4. Outside Hardaway. And he drops in the layup off the glass. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Leonard on the wing. The three. Leonard lets it rip from 3.
And Leonard, a 3-level scorer as well as an offensive anchor for this team.
To the paint. Here's Duran. And the rejection by Zubac. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Outside Leonard. Over Thompson. Leonard, no luck. Thompson, left side. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 3. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And Leonard gets it to go.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Misses the layup. Here's Hardaway. That one doesn't drop. It's tipped. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
Dunn right side to tie it up. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's Thompson. Out to Harris. Six on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. Goes back up. That one doesn't go. Outside Leonard. It's hauled in by Harris. So it's the Pistons now. 3-point lead. Cunningham outside. No good with the triple.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Nah, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
From deep, Harden. Right between the eyes. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. "12 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Got it!
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
For the win. Oh, he got it to go.
We've got the Washington Wizards facing the Memphis Grizzlies. Brian Anderson here with me, Grant Hill. And Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Pass to Morant. The 3 from Bain. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bain has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bain was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
Now here's Morant. Jackson outside. Jackson outside. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Here's Jackson. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Carrington. And it's thrown down. Hard with both hands.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Morant. And rejected.
And as Sar gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Carrington. Off with the layup. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4-point game. Jackson can't get it to go.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Sar misses. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I talked with him about how he's approaching matching up with Jordan Poole tonight, and he said to make sure we don't lose him on defense, we have to talk and we have to know where he is. Expects his team to be very active and talkative here tonight. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes John Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent. Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Fires the three. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's going to go on Jordan Poole. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
B.A., they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Washington trailing. Here's Poole. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And it's Washington with the ball. Here's Middleton. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Morant, no good. Pass to Champagny. Out to the right wing. Here's the three. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, good floor recognition from Sarr. Encouraging to see him working on his passing like this.
Right side Morant. Now here's Bane. No one near him. No good, off the front rim.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
No good on the triple. Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Outside Bane. Jackson the screen. Down low. And he banks in the layup.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
And here's Johnson. Lets the three fly. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Pass to Jackson. It's rebounded by Washington. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, stolen by Morant. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson outside. Bane surveying the D. Tries it from the top of the key. Ooh, poked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
.11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Holmes. Misses from short range. And here's Morant outside. And so it's Washington leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Here's George. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. 6 on the shot clock. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Out to the wing. Here's Aldama. The three-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Champagny, that's good.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Holmes with a double team. George with a steal. Here's Johnson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Morant with it. And it's Holmes picking him up to the middle. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that." To me.
And Holmes pulls it down. Wizards leading by 6. RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, B.A., he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard.
Johnson with it. Checked by Bagley. Smart right side. Outside Johnson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Smart. The three is up. And Smart nails the triple.
And it really helps Smart's confidence when he's hitting from deep. It makes their offense so much more impressive.
And here's Morant. Defended by Smart. Bagley sets a screen. They need this. And they get it back. Outside Morant. Second shot opportunity. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart. Memphis shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
B.A., they like to force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Memphis calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. Both shots good from the strike.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Here's Carrington. He's got 6. Here's Sarr. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. And the Wizards lead by 11.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Pass to Edey. Kennard outside. Jackson on the wing. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Shot's good by Sarr. Sarr's got 4 points this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Poole. And stolen by Jackson. The three from Bain. Jones grabs the board.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Grizzlies trail by 11. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And it's good for 2.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. 16 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Poole outside. There's the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. With 1 on the clock. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Washington leading by 9. Pass to Carrington. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Carrington's got 9.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And no good. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And Washington has possession. Pass to George. He can't get it to go. Grizzlies trail by 11. The three from Bain. Drills it from deep. 6 points for him.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Back to Poole. Inside. Here's Sarr. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick. Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the phone.
Pass to Bagley. Good D by Middleton. Washington leading by 8. Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes. The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Oh, deflected. Here's Jackson. Good. Jackson's got 6.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Middleton with it. Smart outside. To the paint. Champagne's shot is off. Grizzlies trail by 3. And it's Jackson on the take. Here's Aldama. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Memphis shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Going inside. And that one's good. Middleton. He's got 5.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
Jackson surveying the D. Aldama outside. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the left side wing. Here's Pippen. That one's good. This game is all even.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Pass to Jackson. To the right side. For the lead. Pippen, no good. And it's Washington with the ball. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Bain. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And so it's Memphis with it. Beyond the arc. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Smart outside. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Smart has got 7.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Timeout called. Memphis. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Leading. On the wing, Bain. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple. 17 points in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
Look, Marcus Smart is the pulse of the team. He plays with passion and does whatever his team needs from him.
From deep, Bain. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Gets it off. And that's not going to go. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Grizzlies out in front. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And the Grizzlies with possession here. The lead is 2. The 3 from Bain. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Kept alive. Bain. Pass to Moran. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Washington.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
He gets it in there.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
From deep Bain. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Here's Smart. Second chance shot. Outside Jones. To the inside. Nails the baby hook.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Timeout, Grizzlies. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Outside Bain. Kennard for three. Rebound by three. The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
And that one's good. Middleton.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Back to George. To the middle. Sarr. And that one is stuffed right through.
Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Washington trailing. And they double up Middleton. Here's Smart. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Here's Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's George, driving to the basket. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson outside. Pass to Bain. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Tremendous vision. Passing out of the shot, that's great decision making.
Sarr misses. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's foul number 2 for him. Memphis leading by 5. Outside Bain. Fires for 3. Counted from distance. Bain's got 11 points in the quarter.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Poole. And he drops it in from the low post.
Not only.
Here's Baker.